couldn't have been in any perfect frame.
Really?
In one of
I
them.
haven't
Dad, you're
seen
live.
it.
Morning, everyone.
I haven't seen it.
There you go.
Oh, I got
Can you take them in? There's two in the car.
You've got your hair is the perfect, both the same. Look at that. Amazing.
Yeah. Perfect colours.
Gorgeous colour, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm second Kate. I just say good morning.
Do what you have to do, darling.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, Kate, you alright, love?
Yeah, not bad. I've had a very stiff back. You nearly never saw me, but I thought I need to go, so it's very stiff, but I'm doing it. Yeah, not too bad. Hopefully exchanging tomorrow.
Move it. Oh, okay.
No, not tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
Set for Monday, but it may be Tuesday.
Yeah. That's good.
Great. And then probably beginning of August, Dan, you were on the money
Oh, really?
for
Yeah.
going.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
How
That's
do you
alright.
go live on this?
That's good.
2
What's that,
weeks
Ethan?
after,
How do you go live on this?
Go live now.
I've clicked that. Event login. Logs.
No.
Mum just said click it.
Okay, Mum.
Oh, go live here. Add the title.
No. Ethan, don't worry. Go live. Morning, morning, morning. There you go. So, just going live with the other one. Here we are, live at both. Excellent. Okay, so only a couple minutes behind this morning. Morning to everyone. Just going to get me interval training set up, ready to go. There we go. All good. Hope everyone's good this morning. As it's easier to talk as well to someone that actually can talk back with Kate. It makes my life easier. Went to Kate, you'll be interested anyway. I know you're not going back, but it's fun. Went to Kingswood on Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah. They've put ultra precautions and protocols in place.
And when are they starting?
25th of July, yeah.
Okay.
They've gone on and beyond in making sure that the gyms is safe.
Oh, good.
And each room's only allowed 6 in a room, which is what is full capacity anyway. For the square metres of the building, a maximum of 240 allowed in the building at any one time. That's only fitness. Let alone the hairdressers, the swimming pool, and all that, and that's including staff. But there hasn't been a total of 240 within the gym floor for a good long time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so they're saying that it's got to be well placed and well organised.
Okay. Is the spa open?
Yeah, the spa, the Tranquility is going to be open. The only things that are closed and won't be open are the sauna and steam room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For obviously health reasons.
Of course.
Swimming pool will be open. There'll be a maximum of 6 people allowed in, but everyone's a bit, with 6 people, how you going to get? That's too many.
Too many.
Although, the safest part of the whole gym is actually in the swimming pool.
I'm sure. What,
with
for
all the
virus?
chlorine. Yeah.
Virus, yeah.
Yeah, for the virus, it kills everything.
Kills everything.
Yeah.
Probably for us as well. We'll all be found floating on the top if we all go.
So, right, morning. I'm just speaking, as you can tell in the background, is Kate, just explaining everything that's going on within Kingswood at the moment. Everything is well in place. The reception has got a new makeover. It's brand spanking new as such. They've refurbished it and made it with a liquor paint. All tables are all sectioned off. As you walk in, there's the side gate, the side entrance. Sorry, by the tennis courts.
Yeah.
That's the entrance.
Oh, okay.
When you put your card over. The receptionists, they're in the background, but they're not there to hold anything no more.
Okay.
So you just put your card on the scanner.
Okay.
And you just go in. You have to have a temperature check, which you'll be checked, and then you go straight in. For females, you can go straight down into change rooms. For males, you have to go up. If you're using the gym straight in, you have to go up and down and in. Yeah. So yeah, I think they've got everything in place. It's going to help this time of year with it being really warm as well. So with it being warm, a lot of people will still want to be trained outside, or even still not using the gym but be using outside. For the moment. So, but yeah, when it gets obviously a bit grotty and yucky, we'll see how it plans out. But you never know.
It just depends on people playing. There's quite a lot of men there, and I have to say it is men. I don't see it's as many women that are completely oblivious to a lot of stuff, even when Corona wasn't on. You know, doing their own thing, sitting on the machines for ages, and not wiping them down.
Yeah.
I think things will be different.
I agree. But yeah, they've got everything in place.
Good.
Got all the hand sanitisers already, which they had beforehand, to be fair.
Of course.
Yeah.
They did.
But it's down to duty managers to make sure they police each room correctly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Weirdly, even the squash courts are allowed open.
Really?
Yeah, it's all different governing bodies.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
That's not a bad thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're right. Because the beauty thing is run by whatever.
Yeah. Everyone's got their own governing bodies.
That's
Yeah.
Right,
Right, sorry guys, I was just catching up with Kate, telling everything what's going on at the gym, how the things are all opening. Yeah.
Well, she might have to rejoin if she can't find it.
In terms of class-wise, apparently they've left me on the schedule to be able to start continuing there from the 25th, but I'm going to decide not to, purely for the fact you can only have 6, and that's me included, so that's only 5 allowed in, plus it'd be indoors, which would be alright if it's grotty, but to be honest, let's stay outside as much as possible, enjoy the sun as much as possible, and plus it's better to be in our own homes while we're doing this for the moment. But we'll review this again for the back class come October, because I don't fancy doing it indoors with all the boys, and it's going to get a little bit cold. Plus, the regulations I'm sure will change anyway, so we'll be able to do a little bit more in a bigger room. Right, okay, so for those that are new, just going to go through just very, very quickly. I doubt it, because I'm looking at everyone that's coming in. All the regulars that I've seen week in, week out, which is perfect. So just to run through anyway, anyone who's new, we don't need much equipment. Firstly, you can see you need a chair in the background. If you we need a chair for a sit to stand. We also need a cushion or a pillow so we can fold up and use it a bit later. As a alternative for dumbbells or kettlebells, you've got your cans of beans, that I'm going to use today for what we do for lat raises and upright rows. Other than that, you can use your dumbbells, anything up to 5 kilos, no more than that. And in terms of kettlebells, I wouldn't go no more than, let's say, a 10 if you've got a 10, or if not, a 4 is suitable anyway. So that's all the equipment we're going to need. Just to run through just very quickly, it's 9 o'clock now because we're going to do a warm-up. We're then going to do our first round of exercises, which is all home use, what we can do. That will be 13 different exercises, 45 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. You're going to hear the whistle on my iPad, so we know all to start and when to stop. And then at the end, we're just going to do a nice mobility and stretching routine just to finish off with. So I hope everyone's ready and raring to go. And most importantly, sorry, forgot to mention, make sure you've got your fluids, as it's quite warm still.
It is.
Very, very close out here this morning. And as you can see, we've got Kate in the background. Okay, so we're going to get going. We're going to start off with a warm-up. I'm going to rub that to you, Kate.
Okay, come on.
I might do a bit myself, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go mad though. Easy does it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's get ready to go. Just going to get this set up. Yeah, you'll hear it say warm-up. Okay, here we go. So let's get marching on the spot. I'm sure everyone's going to say to me, I'm not upside down around the other way this morning. I've binned the tripod this morning. We've gone back to how I used to. Okay, let's get the arms up. Stretch the arms up, round and down. Good. Good. Nice big high stretch. Good. Which means as we're continuing doing a back class live, obviously it's all for free as well. Good. Until we get into the club. And relax your arms. Good. And bring your shoulders up towards the ears, back, round and down. Just get the mobility working for the shoulders. Good. And changing direction. I swear when I do this, if I'm creeping forwards and back.
Oh, I do. I'm definitely creeping forward.
Good. Last one. Good. Shake the arms off. Excellent. And then we're going to come through our necks. So chin towards the chest, rolling over to one side. Chin back down, rolling to the other side. Good. Just start off nice and easy. And it's just feel the neck just rolling your chin from one side all the way round to the other side. Good. Last full complete one. Good. And marching up. Good. Okay, chest opener this time. Elbows together, chin towards our chest. As we open up the elbows, head up nice and tall. And then draw our chin back down as we close. So open up, feel that stretch across the chest. Good. Make sure as we open up the arms, our head is nice and tall, like it's like a puppet on a string. Good. Good. Do two more. Good. Last one. Good. And relax there. Well done. Okay, so let's get the knees up a little bit higher. Good. And let's get the arms pumping. And we go straight into heel dig and bicep curls. So heel digs, to plant that heel in towards the ground. Get the arms pumping. Don't know about you, Kate, but I feel really hot already.
I'm really boiling. Actually,
Yep.
It's very warm, isn't it?
Very close, yeah.
I tried to get in the shade over the left, it didn't work.
And into chest press. So reach and pull. Good. So just reaching out and pulling in. Good. And into shoulder press. High. Reach up high. Stretch the arms up. Good. Keep the feet going if you can. Good. Nice big high reaches. Last one. And relax there. Well done. Shake everything off. Bring our feet hip width apart. We're just coming over into the side bends. Just feel the little stretch coming in through the obliques. Good. I think we've got a dog in the background joining in as well. Good. Good. Last one coming over to the left. My left. Or one right it would be, so yep. And march it off. Good. Good. We go straight into the hamstrings. So this time we come through, keep our chest up, scoop along the floor, triple tap with our feet, changing sides. Good. So it's nice and easy. One leg comes out in front, straight. Back leg bent. Good. So we're just scooping along the floor with our hands, feeling a stretch in the back of the leg. Good. Last two. Good. Last one. Excellent. Shake the legs off. Good. Finish off with a nice high scoot. Start again, sorry. So coming down into a squat, into an arm sweep. Good. So we're coming down. Let's come up, make ourselves nice and tall. So use the upper body to launch up. So use the big toe, launch up, and then back down. Nice and high. Good. Last one. Good. Excellent. Okay, let's get our first pulse racer over and done with. So we're going to increase the intensity. Fast-paced march or a slow jog. We're going to go for 15 seconds. And off we go. Really push through. It's good. Get the arms pumping. And ease off. Well done. Shake everything off. Couple deep breaths in for your nose, out for your mouth. In for your nose, out for your mouth. Just open up the lungs, try and get as much air as we can in there. Okay, we can do that one more time. Let's increase that intensity that little bit more. Got 15 seconds, fast-paced march or slow jog again, and off we go. Good. So pushing through that little bit more. Good. 3, 2, 1, and ease off. Well done. Shake everything off. Deep breath in, and out for your mouth. Excellent work. Okay, so we're going to start the routine now. Just grab a quick drink. Got 30 seconds. Just have a quick little drink. Have you got yours, Kate? Yeah. Okay, so Kate, I'm going to put you on the spot here.
What you can do?
What do you want to start with?
No problem. Something on the floor, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to go on the floor.
Is it a problem to do all floor then whatever, or should you mix them up? I never know.
You're kind of right, but at the same time, what the circuit's based on upper body,
That's what I
abs,
thought.
and lower body.
Yeah.
So we're kind of mixing
Mix
it up.
it up.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I always think, oh, because me knees, I was thinking.
No, you're right.
It
It would
I
be
don't mind.
easier plan.
I don't mind. You choose. You're the boss.
Should we get overdone with the plank this morning?
Oh, go on then.
We'll do the plank early. Get it done. So, Kate, you're doing the full, are you?
I'll do a full.
I'm going to show you the 3/4 one. So we're going to do a 45-second round. Just going to get this set up so you can see my face quickly. Okay, so we're going to start with the plank. Remember, it's a 45-second round, 30-second rest. You should be able to hear the iPad signalling when to start, when to stop. Okay, so I hope everyone's set. We've got to go on the floor. Kate's going to show you the full version. I'm going to show you the half version. Okay, we're going to go 3, 2, 1. There's that whistle. So elbows, palms down flat. For a 3/4, you want your knees apart and you're putting your tummy right up in towards your spine. So you're keeping your head down. Continue your breathing. Toes become relaxed. I'm holding that position. Main emphasis is your breathing. So concentrate on your breathing. In a 3/4 plank, what you don't want is your bum up in the air. So we're looking to keep it down, dropping your pelvis towards the floor, but pulling in that belly button. So continue breathing.
5 seconds until recover.
5 seconds. There we go. First exercise done already. That's as quick as that. Okay, so we're coming to lunges next one. Sorry, Kate, I'm going to get you there.
No, it's good for me. It's good for me.
Okay, so lunges is, we go right foot first. So if you're leaning up against something, Kate's using the fence. I'm just going to be freelance on this one. Back heel comes up. I have my hands on the hips I want to. It's good balance, so have your arms out by the side. Good. There's that whistle. So as we're coming down, you've got 2 planes of glass. We're coming down, keeping that upper body nice and still and straight. So if I'm leaning forward, I'm going to bump my head against that glass. So you can see from my front leg, my front knee, it's not travelling forwards. Same as Kate. So Kate's using the gravel board in front to stop that knee from going any further forwards. So I'm keeping my pelvis in neutral by keeping my chest up high. So we're going to continue on that same leg. On the second round, we change
5
sides.
seconds until recover.
Good. Good, there we go. Shake off the legs. Okay, so we've gone from lunges. We're going to go into, back to the floor, Kate.
Okay.
So we're going to go into Superman. Okay, so with a Superman, we're going to a box position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart. Then from there, we're going to slide our right arm. See if we can do arm first, followed by leg, not leg and arm together.
5 seconds until work.
So we're going to concentrate, slide the right arm first. So slide the right arm, then left leg comes out. You're going to focus, making sure you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine. If you imagine your arm and leg is being stretched from one end of the room or the garden to the other, you should feel your tummy muscles being pulled in nice and tight. Then if you're struggling and it's putting too much emphasis on the wrist, you bring your leg back in, just work through the arm. If not, take the leg back out, pull that belly button in, hold that position. Good, well done Kate, that's good work.
5 seconds until recover.
Good, and ease, come back, ease yourself in. If you get time to have a little quick child pose stretch. Good, and then we're going to come all the way up, back into standing position again. We're going to lap raises, Kate.
Okay.
So with the lat raises, feet hip width apart, have a look at your toes, bend your knees slightly as we come up, slight bend in the elbows,
5 seconds.
wrists come in line with the shoulders and then back down again. Here we go. So that's bang on by Kate, perfect. And she's breathing too, excellent. Always a bonus, Kate.
Always good for me.
Yeah, so from the side view,
No coronaries.
so from the side view, you can see from me, I'm not leaning back into it. I'm focusing, keeping that water in the pelvis still. My knees are slightly bent, slight bend in the elbows. So we're coming up and then back down again. If you notice, my weights are really heavy this morning. Good. Keep it going.
5 seconds until
So you feel the tummy muscles being squeezed in and up all in one go. Perfect. So we're going to go into step up next.
Okay.
We step into it.
I haven't got the baby step like Brian.
Oh no, it's all right. But that's not down from the loft either yet. we're not quite there. Okay, so with step ups, I'm going to show you freelancing, and Kate's, we won't be able to see her out of picture, but she's using my decking as a step. So you can use the step on this one. Remember, you lead off with the same leading leg for the first round. Off we go. So if you're not using the step, what I want you to focus on is you're marching. As you're marching, you're focusing and keeping that water in that pelvis. So trying to not splash. Now what you can do is start off slow. Just get that feeling of keeping that water in here. So you're keeping that water in the bucket. As soon as you feel a bit more confident, can you build up that speed? Can you lift the knees up without the splashing of the pelvis? Good. So again, what it's doing is encouraging our posture to be nice and upright. So rather going up the stairs, holding on to something, we're working everything
You
together.
stopped me doing that
Good. And stop
all
there.
those years ago. I was doing it for a habit. It's terrible.
It was. That's
I'll
anything
do
in
it
life,
now.
isn't it? Habits.
I'll do it and I'll go. Not holding.
Okay. So from a step up, we're back to the floor, Kate.
Okay.
We're going to do on our back into ab crunches.
Okay.
So, Kate, you can do whatever one you want.
Okay.
I'm going to show an alternative.
Yes, fine. I'll do
5
the
seconds until work.
one with my legs up in the air and so.
Yeah. So Kate's showing you the advanced version. So both legs up in the air for Kate. Then she's just going with hands by the side of the temple, just lifting lifting the upper back and neck together just off the ground. Breathing out as we're lifting. If you're finding that a struggle and too much on the neck, what you can do is you have one leg out flat, one leg bent, same situation, just lifting up slightly, then back down. So just lifting slightly. So as you're lifting, the leg that's out straight, you don't want that moving. So if you feel it moving, you're coming up too high. And what you're doing, disengaging the abs, starting to ask other muscles to work. We're going to roll over onto our fronts. We're going to go into a press-up position.
No, I hate it.
So, Kate, you're doing 3/4 or full?
3/4.
Yeah.
I can't do.
So Kate's going to show you the full, 3/4 version.
I
Nearly
might
said
one
the
go.
full.
I'll
Yeah.
do it on the second round, I'll try.
What about the clap as well? We'll do the clap.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the box version this morning, which is a little bit easier still. So
5 seconds.
knees go under the pelvis, hands go nice and wide with your thumbs in line with your chest. If you heard that whistle, we're off. So we're coming down like a normal press up, but use your upper back to really use the tummy muscles to launch up. So we come down, launch that upper back. Good. So we're coming down, squeeze. Imagine the ceiling's falling down on your upper back. You're just pushing up nice and high. And that's the same if you're doing a 3/4 press up as well. So you really want to use that upper back. We don't want to use the lower back. You shouldn't even feel or use the abs either. The abs should be working as soon as you use your upper back.
5 seconds until recover.
So we're just gaining our strength through our arms, shoulders. Good. And there's the press ups. So we're coming back up into a standing position. We're going to do upright rows. Nearly there, Kate.
Oh, don't worry. Stiff as a board now. Like I said to Brian last week, watch this space if I don't do it this week. I've been running right and
Yeah.
I've not most of the time.
It's when we know the chair's got more movement. Okay, so upright rows, the slight bends from the knees, feet hip width apart, body up nice and tall. We're going to row it in underneath the chin without locking teeth out, elbows high. So you see, if you're near a mirror or in the conservatory and you can see yourself, let's have a look at them shoulders and the elbows. So shoulders, you don't want up here towards your ears, you want them down, but rising them elbows up high. So you might find some of you, your elbows are there. Some of you might find you're there. Some of you might find them right up there. Good. So just opening up that range into your lats. The higher you come with your elbows, the more you feel your tummy muscles kicking in. Good. Breathing out as we're lifting. Good. And there's your upright rows. We're going to go into wood chop. Next one. I haven't forgotten this week, Cheryl.
What the,
Wood chop. Yeah, I
and
forgot.
and we've got to do the older pelvic, I think.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Pelvic lift.
So, Kate's going to show you from the side view. I come from the front. Feet hip width apart. We're going to go opposite arm. So, start again. Opposite sides and across. So, we're coming up tall, coming down, then squeezing back up again. If you notice again, everything's nice and streamlined. My body's up nice and tall. Even on the way down, I'm keeping my chest up high. So I'm coming down, lift up high. You should feel the tummy muscles engaging as we're lifting. And you should even still keep them engaged on the way down, because we're not coming into a twist motion, which disengages. So we're coming to there, and then up. Good. Just going to keep the same way for the first round, and we'll change on the opposite way on the second round. So it's coming up
5 seconds until
to
recover.
down. Good. Last one. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go into squats next one. Use that if you want, Kate, if you want to do
Yeah,
the
I will.
squat.
Oh, 25%, is it?
Yes. So 25%, Kate's showing you from the front, I'm coming from the side. So from here, it's a 25% squeeze in the ball. Then from there, we're coming down into a squat and then squeezing back up again. Very similar to the sit to stands, but sit to stands, you've got something to aim for. So here, we're coming down into a squat, nice and deep if we can. As we're coming up, trying to keep that bucket, or the water in that bucket again. So we're lifting, keeping the water in, engaging for our pelvis and our TVA. Good. So keeping that 25% squeezed, breathing out as we come up, breathing in on the way down. That's good. So have you noticed my knees aren't coming over my toes either? So I'm using all my weight coming down in towards my heels, then travelling up using through my tummy. There we go. There's your squats. Next one's on the floor again. We've got 2 more on the floor, Kate.
Okay.
Back to back.
Okay.
We're going to go on the back for the pelvic bridge. So this one, I'm going to have a small rest. I'm going to make sure Kate's doing it right. So feet go hip width apart. Shoulders nice and relaxed. So shoulders away from the ears, and then from the pelvis, from the tailbone, you're going to lift 1 vertebrae up at a time. Good. And there we go. From Kate, you can see just focusing and working 1 vertebrae up at a time. Good. So you're breathing out as you lift. Good. Fortunately for you guys, I can't see how your feet are performing, but from here you can see Kate's feet are nice and relaxed, so the toes aren't coming up. Good. And as from the side view, again, I can see that the knees are nice and still. So you'll find sometimes as you're lifting up and down, the knees will buckle in or outwards. Good. And stop there, perfect. Good, Kate.
Okay.
So you're going to flip round onto your front into a back extension we're going for. So arms in a U-shaped position. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. Okay. As Kate's already done, the heels are in, the toes are pointing out, which disengages the glutes. And then from there, we're just going to lift the head and shoulders off together. I'm just going to move that chair a minute, Kate. Good. So if anything, Kate, what you need to do is take your elbows into more of a U-shaped position, so outwards. That's it. So the shoulder. Perfect. There we go. That's perfect. Good. So before you start this exercise, especially back extensions, Mackenzie presses or anything like that on your front, you've got to focus that the shoulder blades are nice and relaxed before you start. If you crunched up before you start, you're disengaging again the right muscle groups. So we're focusing, just making sure the head stays nice and long, elongated, shoulders away from the ears, and the shoulder blades are nice and relaxed. Perfect. Okay, last but not least is sit to stands. So we're coming back up into standing position. This is where you can use your pillow, cushion, whatever it may be. Yeah. You there, alright on that one?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm not going to fall on the floor.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so again with the pillow, you fold it in half, squeeze it 25%, squeeze. You're just going to touch, and then squeeze back up again. So just feel that chair where you are. Just going to touch it gently, and then come back up. So we're controlling it using the quad muscles, hamstrings, and glutes. So as we're coming down, just touch, squeeze up. Now as we're lifting up into standing position, can we make our bodies nice and tall? So Kate always comes in at 4 foot and leaves at 6 foot. Is that right, Kate?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If only.
Yeah. Good. So just gently touching that chair, squeezing up, make our bodies up nice and tall on the way up. Perfect. Excellent. Round 1 complete. Grab a drink.
Wow.
You've got between 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes just to recover. Just going to get... There we go. Have a quick drink. Those that are just tuning in now, this is my back and active class that I do. Normally it's at the Kingswood gym, and it's a paid class. So you've all got the privilege over lockdown to see what I'm doing, different techniques, how to actually activate the right muscle groups properly and not doing it 100 miles an hour. Also to help strengthen all the major muscle groups really for the lower back, to relieve the lower back pain. For those that haven't yet, just give me a little thumbs up to say that you're here tuning in this morning. Just a good morning. Also, if you like to like my page and share it, so we're always getting more and more numbers coming in.
5 seconds until work.
Okay, so don't worry about that, guys. We haven't just started just yet. Just nearly there. Just going to give ourselves another 15 seconds, then we get going again. Okay. So I got really good numbers today. Whip down to the whip. Don't know. Goes like that sometimes.
Sit down. Yeah,
Depends what people's just lockdowns
I think they,
easing off as
I
well.
think so. I think people are thinking, oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Right, okay. Everyone ready to go? Ready to go? Okay, so let's get ourselves set. We're going to get going for round 2. First round was plank, wasn't it, Kate?
It
First
was.
exercise. So we're going to do the plank again. Get it over and done with.
Yeah.
As everyone categorises the plank and the press ups as the worst two.
I was to say the press ups for me are the end of the world. But
Funny
plank,
enough.
For some unknown reason, the plank I don't seem to have a
Yeah.
problem with.
Funny enough, they both begin with P as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so this time you've got 4 seconds. In a minute, I'm just going to press resume, and you'll hear the whistle, and we're going to go straight into the plank position. So I'm going to get there nice and quick. Okay, so we're going to do a plank next exercise. Here we go. So you heard the whistle. Off we go into a plank. Kate's doing a full. I'm going to do 3/4. So I'm on my knees, pull my tummy in towards my spine, keep my head down, focusing through my breathing, putting my belly button in towards the spine at the same time. The most important thing, as I just said, is your breathing. So concentrate on the breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth, making sure you're pulling that belly nice and tight. It's a static movement, this one. You should feel all the tummy muscles being pulled in. 5 seconds.
5 seconds until recover.
Good. And relax. No more plank this morning. Good. Okay, so we're coming up into standing position, opposite leading leg, which is going to be for the lunges. We're going to do it left leg. So left leg out in front this time. So back heel will come off the ground, keeping our chest up nice and high, dropping one leg down at a time. So both in working together, back heel will come off the ground,
Until work.
chest up high. Here we go. So we're coming down, squeezing up. Remember, like I said in round 1, so you've got 2 planes of glass, keeping my chest up nice and high. We're not travelling forward, so if you watch my front leg, it's not going that way. I'm coming down, both legs in a nice right angle position, 90 degrees. Chest is up high. Also, if you think about it, you've got that water in the bucket, in your pelvis, you're keeping that water still. Try not to spill it. Good. So everyone's got different ranges on lunges. Some have got quite good flexibility, come down low.
Until recover.
You never use that knee touch the ground though. That's a no-no. Good. Then come up, shake it off. Okay, back to the ground we go. We're going Superman. So Superman, left leg, no, sorry, right, left arm, right leg this time. So wrist underneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart. We're going to focus arm first, followed by the leg at the same time. Okay.
5 seconds until work.
We're going to do a holding position for this one. So left arm comes out, right leg comes out. We're holding that position there. Use your arm and your leg to be stretched from one side of the room to the other. And at the same time pulling the tummy, all your tummy muscles in towards your spine. And continue your breathing. Now if you're struggling holding this position, drop your leg back, just use your arm. Keep focusing. Keep your breathing going.
5 seconds until recover.
Good, and bring it back in. Excellent work, well done. Okay, up into standing again. This time we're going into lat raises. So if you've got no dumbbells, forgot to mention first round, you can use your cans or your jars, whatever you've got. Okay, so feet go hip width apart, knees slightly bent,
5
coming
seconds
up,
until work.
so the elbows and the shoulders and the wrists are in the same alignment. So as we're coming up, slight bend in the elbows, breathe out as we're lifting, then breathing in on the way in, down, sorry. Can you feel your tummy muscles? Let's focus on the tummy muscles. As you're lifting the arms, can you feel the tummy muscles being squeezed in and up at the same time? There we go, that's good. Good. Keep that focus. Slight bend in the knees. Just keep watching the knees are slightly bent. Excellent work. Well done. So that's your lat raises completed. We are going into step-ups.
Okay.
Opposite leading leg cake. So we're going to focus on the opposite leading leg this time. Coming up into step-up. If you've got a stair or nil step, anything like that you can use at home. As I said, this first round, Kate's out for you, but she's using my decking as a step. So we're going to lead up with the opposite leg. So I'm going to just do it without a step this morning. So I'm focusing and trying to keep that bucket of water nice and still. So I'm not splashing it. So I can use my arms again. If you feel confident, let's go a little bit quicker, but trying to keep that water again in that pelvis. So it's a good one to do when you're walking as well. Good. Just keep focusing, working that tummy muscles. Put it in nice and tight through the tummy. Oh,
And you ended up in the ball pond then.
Oh no, I heard a little shuffle.
Oh, there was.
Good.
Ball pond, legs up in the air.
And stop there, well done. There's your step ups complete. Moving round, we are going into a ab crunch.
Okay.
So, Kate's going to show you the more advanced version. I'm going to use my left leg this time, so I'll spin round as well. Use my left leg, it's going to come out straight. Right leg is going to be bent. Hands by the side of my head. Just going to breathe out as I'm lifting, just gently coming off the ground. Off we go. So just lift the head and shoulders just gently off the ground by breathing out. So breathe out, then breathe in on the way down. Breathe out, then breathing in. Good. Good. So again, just focusing coming through the tummy muscles. If you feel it from the neck, just gently put your hands behind just to support the neck and the head, but don't use your arms or the hands to use as a leverage to pull up. Good. So just gently lifting. The movements are so small.
5 seconds until recover.
So breathing out as we lift. Good. We're going to roll over onto our fronts. We're going into a press up position. So Kate, you're going into 3/4.
I'll try a couple.
Yeah, okay, she's going to go for the full 45 seconds forward.
No, she's not. Oh, God.
Okay, so in a box position, make sure your thumbs are in line with the chest.
5 seconds.
Hands wide, nice and wide, so the elbows don't exceed the wrist joint. So as we come down in from a box, lifting up through the upper spine. So your upper back, just lift up, push up. Use that upper back. As you can see, Kate's now doing the full version. Well done,
And
Kate.
dropping down.
And then she's going down into a 3/4. If you're finding the 3/4 struggle, this is the one what I'm doing. That's a more beginner version. Just lifting up. Good. Good. Keep focusing, using that upper back.
5 seconds until recover.
We're nearly there. Good, well done. So that's your press ups complete.
Worst one over.
Yeah. As everyone says, that's the worst one over. We're coming up into a standing position. We're going to do upright rows next. So if you haven't got no kettlebells, you can use your cans and jars. Use both together and then just roll them up
Seconds until
together. So feet hip width apart. Bend your knees. Make sure your toes are straight. Rowing them elbows up as high as we can. And then coming back down again. So Kate's showing you from the side, which is perfect. From the front, coming in and then down. So bend my knees slightly. So have a little refocus. Have a little look down at your feet. Are your toes pointing straight? Good. So I'm lifting the elbows up high. I should feel all my tummy muscles being squeezed in and up, like in a lift. So I'm lifting my tummy muscles up to 10th floor. Feel them coming back down to the ground floor. Lifting up and then back down. Good.
5 seconds until recover.
So breathing out as we lift and breathing in on the way down. Perfect. Okay, so we go from here to wood chop. Next one. So wood chop, you can use your pillow or you can use the chi ball that I've got. Anything a little bit with a bit of cushioning in there. So from there it's 25% squeeze again. Feet hip width apart. We're going to go to the opposite direction.
5 seconds until we're
That's from my left to right then, isn't it?
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So we're going from left to right for me. So coming down, just touch that knee, push back off. So down, then push back off. Good. So as we're lifting, you can see my pelvis is nice and square on, not twisting. I'm keeping the water still in the bucket, which is in my pelvis. I'm keeping that 25% squeeze, whether I'm using the pillow or not. Good. Making my body up nice and tall as we're lifting. Good. Breathing out
5 seconds
as we come
until
down.
recover.
Breathing in on the way back up. Breathe out. Then breathe in. Good. So there's wood chops this morning. We are back onto the floor. Oh no, yes. No, we're not. Squats.
What's
Squats. I was going to say floor, but we're not. So squats. Feet hip width apart again. As we come down into a squat, we put our body weight into the heels. And we're going to travel up using our tummy muscles on the way up. So you can use your arms, there's a bit of leverage on this. So we're coming down in towards our heels, travelling up in towards our tummy. So all the weight into our heels, transfer the weight up into our tummy. So down, transfer up. Good. So you should find the tummy muscles are now engaging. We're working the right muscles. Good. Again, everyone's got different ranges. So some people find it a lot easier coming further down. You go to what you feel comfortable. So again, tummy muscles are squeezing in. Good.
5 seconds until recover.
3 seconds. Good. Excellent work. Well done. Squats complete today. Last two on the floor, Kate,
okay, Mum?
which is the bridge again. The sound effects are in.
Yeah, already.
Okay, so
I've got my partner with Brian. He and I go together with those sound effects.
exactly. So the bridge, shoulders away from the ears,
5 seconds.
neck is nice and long. We're going to work from the tailbone. So you're going to lift the tailbone off the ground, working one vertebrae at a time until we get to the shoulder blades. Then we're working one vertebrae back down again at a time. Good. As you can see through Kate there, it's nice, slow and controlled. So the feet are keeping hip width apart. The knees aren't bowing in to out, which is good. If anything, Kate, that's really good. You probably need to come out a little bit
Yeah,
further.
that's what I thought.
That's it.
It takes forever to do it, you know. You only get a few in
Yeah, no, that's
if you
fine.
do it correctly, because you've sort of putting your vertebra down, it takes
5
time.
seconds
I agree.
until recover.
Good. Okay, so we're going to spin over onto our front into a back extension. So arms nice and wide into U-shaped position. Bring your elbows up a bit higher, Kate. That's it. So you should feel them shoulder blades nice and relaxed.
Yes, I do.
The heels are in, toes pointing out, so disengaging the glutes. So from there, Kate's going to bring her shoulders away from her ears and lifting the neck and chest just off the ground. Good. As you can see through Kate, just going to move that chair a bit more. You can see the movement's very, very small, very minimal. So when people do back extensions, anything higher than what Kate is, probably can get another couple centimetres out of you. But anything higher than that, that disengages the right muscle groups. Therefore, we're putting extra pressure on the lower back. So in the day-to-day, how many times do we do that? Put so much pressure into the lower back.
5 seconds until recover.
That's good, Kate. Excellent work. Well done. Ease yourself up. Last exercise, sit to stands. I did push that chair quite far back.
I'm in someone else's garden.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Okay, so sit to stands, finish off with. And that's where you get your pillow again, if you need to. Feet go hip width apart, toes pointing straight. Last exercise, 25% squeeze. And then from there, just touching that chair, squeezing back up again. That's good. So again, you're visualising just touching that chair. It's really, really hot. Push back up from there. Good. So as Kate is extending her body up, right, you can see that the tummy muscles are now having to be squeezed in and up at the same time.
You can't see them because of the fat. But don't worry about it. They are happening.
They're there.
They're there and they are trying.
Yeah. Funny enough, when we was on a Pilates course, a lady said,
5 seconds until recover.
I know they are somewhere, but has anyone not ever had any abs before? She started laughing and said, no, we all got abs.
I love it.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
That's second round complete. Grab a quick drink, and then we're just going to go and focus on to the mobility and stretching at the end. Well done. So we're just nearly done. Have a quick drink. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go onto the floor. Next exercise. Okay, so from here, you can see from Kate at the background, you're going to have your arms out nice and wide with our palms up. We have our knees together. I'm just going to rotate the knees from side to side. Good. So when we're lifting and changing over our knees from side to side, can we work on our head as well? So whatever way the knees are going, folding, the head looks the other way. So just getting our mobility through that spine. As you can see there, perfect. The palms are up, reasoning because if you have your palms down, you're pushing your body weight into towards the floor, which again is now creating a bit of tension into the spine. So by keeping the palms up, we're relaxing as many muscle groups as we can, allowing the back to get the best amount of stretch and mobility. So from there, once we do a couple more, Kate. Good. And then we're going to come back up to neutral, so both knees up to centre. With keeping your hands where they are, you're going to extend your right leg down flat, put your left foot on your right knee, and then use your right arm to pull that knee across. Now, as the knee is being forced over, you make sure that your left shoulder blade is completely flat down. So it's a great stretch for the spine. But it's no good if your left shoulder is coming up. So that means you're putting too much force on that stretch. So if you are, backtrack that knee again and make sure that the left shoulder is completely flat. You want the whole upper back relaxed as you can. Good? How's that feeling, Kate?
Oh, lovely.
There we go. So we're just holding roughly around 15 seconds, which is coming up now. And coming back up, Kate, good. Gently changing over sides. Good, so be your left arm this time, bringing your right knee across. And then you've got your right arm that will be out with your palm facing up. So again, a lovely stretch for the back. As you're focusing and laying there, focus on your breathing as well. So your breathing will help you as well with loosening up and mobilising the back. Really good, Kate?
Yeah, great.
Yep. Good.
Thank you.
And then release from there. Good. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Good. So this time as the knees have been pulled in, the whole upper back needs to be relaxed, neck included. So you can see from Kate, the whole back is nice and relaxed. Even the lower back, feel the lower back just relaxing towards the floor. From there, Kate, you're going to do a rotation through your knees. So going round into a circular motion. Good. At the same time as you're doing your circular motion, make sure the back is nice and relaxed again. Good. You do half a dozen one way, change and do half a dozen the other way. You all good, Kate?
All good.
Good. Okay, so once relaxed, we then come round into our front. So you're going to spin over, come into child pose. So child pose is in the glutes and towards your heels as best as you can. Then from there, elbows stay down flat and just really stretch your fingers out a little bit more. Good. So again, everyone's got different mobility movements on the child pose. Some will be able to get their glutes straight down onto the heels, some be slightly higher.
Some causing eclipse.
It's got cloudy.
Huh?
Got cloudy.
Yeah.
Still warm. Good. So in this one, you feel a good stretch across the back. Good. How's that feel, Kate? Good.
Oh, wonderful.
And then we could come up into an all-four position. We go into cat-cow. So from there, wrists come underneath the shoulders. You draw your chin towards your chest, arching the upper back. And then as you can see through Kate, that's the cat version. Then as the head comes up, bring your eyes up high and dip the lower back. So it's a good exercise again for stretching out the spine. Working through the different movements through the thoracic into the lumbar spine. Good. And then when you're ready, Kate, you go back into child pose. So we're going to go back into a child pose, stretching out that back. There we go, look at that. Perfect. So we always have elbows down flat on this one. That's good. That nice breeze is coming, Kate.
Oh, I'm liking that.
It's good. And then we're going to come out of that position, Kate, spin round into a seated position, which we're then going to focus on our glutes. So with the glutes this time, right leg out straight, bring your left leg and that left knee in towards your chest, then look over your left shoulder. And where are you feeling that, Kate?
I'm feeling it all down the side.
Perfect, there we go. So it's a great exercise for the glutes and a good stretch. So again, each exercise we're just holding roughly for around 15 seconds. Good. That's good, Kate.
Adjust my shoulders.
Yeah. And then
Come up.
and then come out the stretch, changing over sides. So knee in towards the chest, then looking over the right shoulder this time. That's good.
Oh, that glute likes it.
There's a lovely stretch, that one,
Oh, it is.
just for the glutes. Good. Excellent, Kate. And then you're going to come out again, and then up into a standing position for your hamstrings. So if you're recommending anyone doing all these exercises, this will go live on my YouTube channel a bit later on. So those that have missed out, we'll go again. Hamstrings, Kate. So you can have your right leg out front, put the pressure on your bent leg, which is your left. Keep the front leg straight. And if you can't feel it, chest up high, bum out, chest up high. Good. And you should feel that in your right hamstring. So whatever leg is out straight, you should feel it in the back of that leg.
Go even higher with your bum. It's kind of quite good, aren't they? That's a problem.
Yeah. And then come out of it, Kate. Shake it off. Good. And changing over sides. That's it. So Kate's a pro with doing this anyway. But we make sure that you never put the pressure on the bent leg. So never put your hands on the bent leg.
On the straight leg.
On the straight leg, sorry. Yeah.
I'm putting mine on my bent leg.
That's right. Sorry. Rephrase that. On the straight leg. So as you put your pressure on your straight leg, you're hyperextending the knee joint.
And I can't do that.
Oh no.
Not with my knee.
Good. And come out of it. Shake it off. Give Kate a clap. Well done. Well done, everyone, for this morning.
Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Very good.
Yeah, good.
Lovely.
So today, again, anyone that's watching that's new, just finishing off now. This is the last bit. We've just done a good maintenance program for core strengthening work. Although it's designed for back problems, but it's also good for general use in life anyway. I have a lot of people just use it just for a good maintenance program, for good strengthening. So send out the message, because we're going to continue doing this. Well, I know lockdown's pretty much over, but we'll continue doing the back class live until probably the weather starts changing. And then we'll rethink, or we can increase the numbers into the gym, and then we'll see how everyone's thoughts are on that as well. But for now, we'll continue doing it outside. Well, we've got the fresh air and outdoors.
Very nice, thank you.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
Well done to everyone. Remember, like it, share it, and let's get the message out. Well done, everyone. Enjoy your weekends. See you soon. Bye-bye.